So Russell, this morning in Nimbin, just sitting there painting passes, people who are passing by?
Yeah, it's for me it's good exercise, and I think it also helps with the exhibition to stop people and it makes them come inside a little bit as well. It's every autumn, called the Autumn Extravaganza,
And you've been doing this exhibition for a long time?
Probably about 6 years.
6 years?
Yeah, I lose track.
Yes. And is this a current practice for you to just be at the entrance of the gallery and draw people's portraits and paint them?
Yeah, it's good because it makes me focus. I like them. I always like to paint from life anyway, and it also gets me out meeting people. It leads to some interesting contacts, to interesting relationships. I'm into relationships, all about relationships, especially where painting is concerned. Painting to me has a lot to do with just colour relationships between lines. It's a bit like cooking, I think. A bit like everything. Like even I'd go as far as to say it's a bit like relationships in the soil between all those microbes and things like that. It's about harmony in relationships, I think.
So who is the sitter now? Do you know the sitter now?
This sitter, Rebecca. This is Rebecca.
Hi Rebecca.
Rebecca has just joined us with her partner. His name escapes me right now. Misha. And her father, it's got some metal sculptures inside, which I like very much. And so yeah, I'm just getting to know Rebecca, and I'm enjoying painting her very much.
But this portrait was built rather rapidly, isn't it? It's just the colours, the blues, do you have a particular technique you generally, or map that you use?
Definitely no technique, definitely no approach. I just sort of wait for the things to happen on their own. I've got no particular standard approach to my painting. I think, as I mentioned, it's a bit like farming. The idea is the seed. So I have an original sort of idea, or perhaps a vision, and sort of internal picture, and then it just goes on from there. There's it just happens on. As I said, just looking at shapes next to each other, looking at colours next to each other, and trying to recreate the relationship that I'm perceiving more intensely on the canvas. Can you look at me? I was living in England, and I went to help to look after an old English painter called Duncan Grant.
Duncan Grant.
He was the last surviving member of the Bloomsbury group, and I was very lucky in that I could live with a professional painter and see that
you've captured the. I'm sorry to interrupt, but you've captured the spark in Rebecca's eyes quite beautifully. I'm just observing as I'm filming you. It's quite extraordinary. The resemblance is extraordinary. You know, in such a short sitting. I mean, when you think that people like Lucian Freud can spend, 3 or 4 years, 5 years even, painting a portrait. I mean, would you think it's an entire West time or a complete luxury to be able to do that?
It's interesting you asked the question about it being a luxury. I think it would have to be a luxury, but it becomes with me, it becomes a bit self-indulgent if I do that. I do tend to do that sometimes, stick with the portrait, but it ends up being less vibrant, a bit sort of the French expression is léché.
Léché, yes.
And I tend to prefer this kind of work. And it lends itself more to the way I like to paint, which is, as I say, just the relationship of colours and marks and lines. So working on that.